So Apple recently released the MacBook Air with the M3 chipset, and it is said to be 60% faster than the M1 Air and 13 times faster than an Intel-based MacBook Air. Not much has changed since last year. The design is still the same thing, but if you're in the market for a new MacBook, here's what's on the new M3 Air lineup to help you decide if this is the best laptop for you. The M3 MacBook Air comes in two sizes, a familiar 13-inch starting at $1,100 and the new 15-inch option starting at $1,299. I think the 15-inch is perfect for multitasking, and I'm a fan of how thin it is. We will come back to the display in a bit. This new lineup comes in 4 colors: silver, starlight, space gray, and midnight blue. I actually like the look of this midnight blue, but it's a fingerprint magnet, even though they all went through the anodization sealing process for more fingerprint resistance. So just like the M2 MacBook Air, they come with 2 USB-C ports, an headphone jack, and a MagSafe charging port. I think the MagSafe charging port is very clutch, letting you have more room to connect more of your peripherals and also making it easier to connect and disconnect your charger to your laptop. And then when you have issues like crossing it with your legs, your laptop don't get to fall on the floor. The M3 MacBook Air now supports up to 2 external displays, but the built-in display has to be turned off. Honestly, doesn't make sense to me, but it's there anyway, so if you want to maximize your productivity with 2 larger screens, you can do that. Now when it comes to the built-in display, they both feature a liquid retina display with the resolution of 2560 by 1664 pixel on the 13-inch and 2880 by 1864 pixel on the 15-inch. And along with True Tone technology, you get up to 500 nits of brightness on the display. Now, even though the display looks really dope, it's running at a refresh rate of 60 Hz, which is really disappointing because most of the reviews I've seen so far are talking about ray tracing and gaming on this device. But at 60 Hz, come on Apple. But honestly, the display looks very vibrant and punchy, has a good color accuracy and contrast, perfect for consuming media. And the graphics on this thing is very impressive. I feel like creatives who are into photo editing and video editing would find this very useful, especially if you got the 15-inch, perfect for multitasking. It comes with a 1080p camera, which is actually clear and sharp for FaceTime and online meetings like Zoom calls, and you might actually get away with this with filming your videos. The built-in keyboard on the M3 Air actually feels different. Now you guys know I have the M3 Pro, but typing on this thing just feels way satisfying. Don't get me wrong, the key travel is the same, but it just feels softer to the touch and perfectly tactile to type on. The trackpad is nothing new, smooth as usual, and the size is more than enough to work with and has a great haptic feedback. Also, quickly, it's equipped with the latest Wi-Fi 6E technology, which means your laptop will thrive in an environment with lots of other laptops sharing the same Wi-Fi network. Now to the fun part, the performance. Most of the people who get the MacBook Air really don't care about this, but I still think it's a very important thing to talk about, especially if you're going to be paying more than $1,000 on your laptop. Along with the M3 chip, it starts with 256 GB of storage, which can also be upgraded to 2 TB. For the base model, you get 8 GB of RAM, 8-core CPU, 8-core GPU, and 16 GB of neural engine. Now you can also spec this thing up to 16 GB of unified memory or 24 GB of unified memory, and you know what that means: more money. Now, while this base model can handle heavy work tasks like browsing the internet, WordPress documents, Excel sheets, and running multiple software at the same time, I would still recommend speccing it up to get the best performance. But you are better off just getting a base M Pro MacBook at that point, starting at least 16 GB of RAM, as well as all the pro features that comes with it. But if your priority lies on portability and you have the money to spend on it, I'll say go for it. Now on the battery life, Apple is claiming you get up to 18 hours of playback on a single charge. That means you can work and play all day without worrying about having to charge your battery. I honestly wish I could take this for a day in the life to test out the battery life, but you know your boy is currently on budget right now. But Apple, if you're watching this, your boy needs to collaborate with you guys, so hit my line if you're watching this. Overall, I think if you're in the market for a sleek laptop for productivity or for school, the base model is fine, but honestly, I think the spec is still low in my opinion. And the amount of money you have to spend to get the best performance on this device, it's not worth it as well. And even though they claim the chip is faster than last year, if you want to do creative work that are graphic and RAM intensive, you are better off just getting the Pro model than fully speccing this out. And if you already have a MacBook with the M chipset and the similar design to this, upgrading is definitely not for you. The only significant change you would notice is the support of 2 external displays, which I think shouldn't be a reason to upgrade. Just my opinion. And that's it for the video, guys. If you guys are feeling this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I got more videos coming up maybe this week, and if you also want me to review the Vision Pro on this channel, I know it's already a forgotten story, let me know. I'm gonna just drive down to the Apple store and maybe get something going. Let's get it.